sitho sanyukelwa yi-enrollment yabantwana kuba kukho le second meal, because the first meal yethu yi-breakfast and then the second meal is the NSNP, the nutrition one. The breakfast is served after 20:7 by the meal savers, and they are served with 4 different porridges, which is amabele, oats, instant porridge, and Moabite. After breakfast, VFH carry on preparing the NSNP nutritious meal of the day according to the menu. There is a cooking menu as prescribed by the Department of Education. As if VHS, they make sure that they feed sufficient quantities. Nutrition umlinganiselo ayibikho lento bana funeka sibaphakele kakhulu okanye omthile umphakele ngohlobo oluthile ngenxa ye quantities esizinikwayo. Our school garden produces nutritious vegetables such as spinach, carrots, onions, and potatoes growing in our school garden. It is maintained by the community from our environment and also by learners. Ngoba abantwana bethu bafundiswa kwakuyo ingakumbi ababenza natural sciences. As a school without a kitchen, before we were using a staff room as a kitchen later. But we are grateful today to say that after we entered the competition, we won at district level. We became position number 1, and then we went on to a province, and then we became position 1 as a province. Sayo choke ngoku kwabani kwa national. Hence today, silapha sisi national winners South Africa ngokubanzi.
Because we have agreed to Gobana. There is no national school nutrition program that can be successful without a sizable kitchen and a healthy kitchen. So siyacela again ukubana early kitchen seleliphatheka kahle kakhulu, and the early kitchen investment into the future yabantwana balapha kule community. So xa umntana akho elapha namhlanje, it actually means you are investing cleanliness, safe upkeep kitchen for abantwana abazaba enroll kwesi sikolo in the next 10 years and so on. So ke silapha ke siyi department with a word of encouragement and also with a message this is the beginning of big things to come kwesi sikolo. Isafuna uncokola lo principal ke sivelo cimbi where ICT umijana apha esikolweni ukusetyenziswa kwe-computers to teach abantwana. Uyaqaphela abantwana bethu ba advanced. Cell phone le bayisebenzisa for a whole range of other things. So kuyafuneka sihoye umcimbi we-curriculum support to a school that is managed very well. Ngokukhulu kuthiwa robotics. So ikhona into okuthi digital education. So funeka sibe part and parcel of moving very close to our schools to make sure that bakwelo zinga. Enkosi kakhulu khona.
SGB usihlalo we-SGB uthutata mandizokutsho apha basiva njani. Siva kamandi kakhulu tata. Namhlanje xa silapha sihleli nabaphathiswa ngenxa yesisikolo sethu saseThandulwazi, singabazali baseThandulwazi. siva kamandi kakhulu. Kwakukhona ngaphambili iSGB eyayikhona. Sithatheke apha ibishiye khona. Nathi sazomele sezithu ingalo. Ukuze siqhube lo msebenzi wesisikolo kwezemfundo bathandekayo. Ke ndiyamthembisa noTiger Brands ukuba asisayi esikolo asisayi kusithobela ezantsi. Njengoba siye sasimisa kweli zinga sikuso, injongo zethu ngokuba sintinge njengokhozi. Amen.
Ngobaze nani kuba bendifuna ukutya ipapa esiphiwa nguTiger Brands nokutya esiphiwa nguNutrition.
Ulungile ke Zenani, uzuze kum ophuma kwesikolo. Intsholongwane masitama amazinyo ethu emva kokuba sityile sikhusela amazinyo ethu.
I'm representing Tiger Brands Foundation. I'm one of the trustees. The board itself is led by Mas Sheila Sisulu, who could not be here with us, but I'm here to represent the foundation. Just to give you an indication of the extent of the work we've done during COVID, the foundation distributed about 37,000 food hampers to to children. At that time, schools were closed, but we still managed through our network of food handlers and our staff to make sure that we reach, or at least we distribute 37,000 food hampers during that period. That helped to make sure that abantwana, even though schools were closed, they continue to receive breakfast. I'll continue to talk about the work we've done since we started the partnership with the DPE. That partnership started in 2011. Up to today, we've managed to support up to 75,000 learners with breakfast every morning, countrywide. The kitchen that we are opening here and throughout the country support about 2,770 staff members and food handlers. So we've been quite a big contributor to job creation through this program. In terms of the number of schools, I mean, we've got 96 schools throughout the country that are supported by Tiger Brands Foundation, where we serve breakfast every morning. An occasion like this one, we've had 52. We've opened about 52 kitchens over the life of the partnership with the DPE. So, Maskobeleni is on the Tiger Brands.
mama wabantwana.
Program director inkosi kakhulu ngalenyoba amphathiswa nezihandi bazake etafuleni nawe ceba uzafuneka ufunde ungoyikho uthe uyayifuna le nto ubona uyagodola xa uthetha awuthethwa njani estation funeka amagxa wayekelele abantu bajonge ezintoteni. Program director sengicazile ndingupingi wakathako original ndiyintombi yasengqushwa ndikhule ngamasi egusha nenkomo ndibetha induku ndilima ngetrektara ndisuka kumzi kuthiwa yi-60 Walker Child to School Foundation mhlawumbi uzawubuza Mr. Jokati why 60 2020 I was turning 60 so I've decided ntoba makhe ziyekwe manento zomane ndiphiwe izinto xa uthixo kubabale unazo. Let me collect the shoes for those who are really disadvantaged. Ukuze ke ngoni belapha ndiye kule ndawo ifeli tho ndibaphathele isihlangu nesanitary towels otishara bazithathile ngenye imini ndizi intombi yazihambela yodwa itshadanga kaloku yotya equidni bethi fork and knife ndibona abantu mane benjonga ndibabona bandihleba abantu ndibajamele bandihleba abantu bazincame bazothetha uprincipal hayi sisikwethu siyakwazi ntoni siyayazi nento yakho yehlangu ndithi okay ngenye imini ndawuzintoni kroba uqala because andizi-associate dlamini ndandikuxelele nengqushu yesikolo andiyiko isikolo esiyingqushu mna Mr. ndingaza esikolweni boyazi uba kukho ii-results kukho into eziphucukileyo yes apha imbangamandikuzeke ngoku ndinikublishile ndayibona yonke imeko yalapha ndiyabona esi sikolo ndingazi-associata nayo ndiyani-adoptha ke kunamhlanje. Next year I will come back ke ngoku ndize ke ngoku fully fledged neteam yam sizoninika izinto ezinifaneleyo but into esiye siyenze normally we collect i-list from different schools immediate uvula kwesikolo sikokelele then size so ndine-adoptile so ngaloo mazwi ndifuna ukuthi siniqhube kakuhle phambili abantwana bapase kangaba ndithi apha kootishara aba badensayo I suspect nibaharishe eSterling. I don't think abantwana belali aba uhayathi lo. Thank you very much for that.
I won't take much of your time. Ndi suswa qala ile kwayari isuka apha program director. There are things that must never be unnoticed as the people of the province. In case we authorize our demise and write our obituary while we are still alive. Ndithetha loo nto kuba I have observed, DDG, that there is one thing that you will never take out of the people of this province. For the generations, decades and centuries to come, is their art of singing, their culture, and how do they relate to their stories. Njeba ndime apha nje ndiphendula umbuzo othi ingaba kanene mphathiswa uyayazi ba the very same choir that was singing here is a reflection that the national champs on Saske is in the province. Now, there are pockets of excellence in the province. Our strategic enemy as the people of this province that we must deal with and close chapter on is the demon of self-hate. Try by all means to make a negative posture about the province, and as such, not everybody will take you serious because you don't take yourself serious. So ndithi maniqale kuloo nto into yokuba zikhona izinto ekufuneka sizijonge ngelinye imehlo, sibe nendlela yokuphendula umbuzo wokokuba how do we preserve these pockets of excellence. In the recent times at DDG Jokati, many people from the province were shocked to learn that in fact, by the way, out of the national team on Banyana, 6 are coming from the province. And everybody was shocked about this. And I'm then saying again, we ought to be shocked when we are too negative and safe-held. Because asinayo thina into okokuba kungakhe kubekho into right okanye nokwenziwa sithi. Sicinga bafana into okubana into enokwenziwa ingenziwa ngomnye umuntu. And unfortunately, the history and the evolution of the South African society begins and ends here. Unfortunately. Ubuya land imbali yelilizwe apho lisuka khona nengxaki zalo nemilo eyabangela into obana sibe ngosi kule ndawo sikuyo uzofika iqala kule ndawo iphinde izophela kule ndawo. So yiloo nto ke ndisithi part of the assignment ekufuneka siyenzile as people of the province is on how do we reflect DDG in this reconstruction and rebuilding of the nation holistically. How do we ensure that we rebuild a basic education with a broad sense of meaning? And how do we relate with the past? If, for example, when you want intellectuals in the country in the past, they were originally coming from the Eastern Cape, what went wrong? Ubanangaba abantu bokucinga kweli lizwe bebethi xa bekhangela bazofunyanwa apha eMpuma Koloni. Yintoni ke ngoku lesiyenze rongo libangela into obana kube ngokuthethwa la language ubuyithetha DDG. And there is no other persons or person that can answer that question except us. Must go back to the drawing board. How do we ensure that we don't fail the nation by minimizing, lowering the bar as the people of the province and those that have been assigned to think for others? Let's up the game. let's up the game. Namhlanje sizonikezela infrastructure apha esincediswe kuyo ku-Tiger Brands, so that we can have a healthy mind in a healthy body through production of food and through a program that the then president has launched in the country, the school nutrition program. Ubana ngaba uTiger Brands uzise elkhithi apha isikolo through urhulumente sine program yes school nutrition program, and therefore an allocation of budget. Then the question arises, where are we buying this food? Okukutya sikutyayo kwezi zikolo kusuka phi? Eza retail shops besithenga kuzo okwakutya zikhona na apha kweliteko? What contribution have they made here for the millions of rands that our institutions have invested on them? Now, indethetha ukuthi ke ngenye imini singangxamanga funeka ke sizohlala apha sithi le 2.4 billion rands of school nutrition, where is it going in the province? And therefore, how do we ensure that le 45,000 rand, for example, ingena kwesi sikolo ngenyanga for school nutrition, ingaba iyagamba na ibheke etown okanye iphelela kule community? Now, ubana ngaba ke ngoku we are so obsessed by ready-made material such that we can't see a cash flow out of the community and leave people barehanded once they have got money. Sizakwenza kanjani? So ndifuna ke ukuthi program director nali khithi selinikiwe ngoku, but ngoku ufuna siyohlala phansi sonke sithi, how do we recycle the economy within the community itself? Dr. Da, as a minister, that department, ifanele bisenzela amathala okutya, where is it in the space? So that we create our own food hubs and feed our own kids. Ngendlela ezakwenza into yokuba singabi ngabantu abaxhomekeke kwi-state interventions. Ngoba imeko esikuyo ngoku yimeko ebucayi. Andifuni ke bangathi ndoyikisa abantu apha xa ndisithi the country is hanging on a cliff. The country is hanging on a cliff. At any given point in time can fall. It depends whether those that have been assigned to ensure that they hold the fort, indeed they can hold the fort. Now, ndiyafuna ke kuba ndingumphathiswa wezemfundo okwalo mzuzu ukuthi enye yezinto mfundisi ekufuneka siphume nayo apha namhlanje, ndibukele apha kudemonstratwa iart, kudemonstratwa iculture, yagqithisa isikolo sademonstrata i-agricultural activities. Nansiya igadi, nangu kumcelimngeni. Can we all be focused, all of us, redefine the path back again for the generations to come? Baninzi kakhulu abantwana abaproducwe yile system that are unemployable. Baninzi create abantwana who are graduates now, but they can't be employed anywhere. And I'm therefore saying, what we need to do now, let's revise our strategic key points and say, how do we ensure that what is happening in the theater of struggles, which is a classroom, respond to the problems of a person on the road? Masibe nemfundo ephendula ingxaki yomuntu ohambe eqala kwesihlangu endleleni. Apha DDG ndibukele apha abantu bawundiphikisa. Ubangangena kuleni lali, bangangena kulena inantsiki lokishi, ufika kugcwele iZimbabweans, zisakhela izindlu, zisifakela izinto ze-storage. Ubangangena edolophini evenkileni, ufike indabo i-waiterers. Ubangangena kwezi-small retail shops, ufika isi-foreigners. Now I'm then saying, what is it that we must do and master? So that we don't continue to produce an output that repels the future. Why? Because there are so many projects that have started here that the province must begin to develop a national approach for the entire nation. Enye program director mandiyihlebe yile izokwenziwa nguDDG uTywakathi kule viki zayo. We've opened up a debate in the country of whether the country has seen that abantwana balapha eSouth Africa in general, in fact worldwide, they are reading without meaning. So into fane bakhuphela report eno level 7 bengakwazi ubhala is a problem. So we must be able to say, how do we build a foundation phase learning and teaching that is able to be cognizant of fundamental key principles of learning? Luhlobo lulu lwafundo olu lwabantu abangakwazi ubhala bantu grade 12, grade 11, grade 12, grade 10. So I'm then saying, we are launching a reading with meaning strategy on the 1st of October, so that we can begin to tease what is it that must be done in this country. Ukusave abantwana babantu. Because e-learning is a skill. It's just like driving a car. Learning is a skill. So xa ungazukwazi ufunda, ungazukwazi ubhala, so ithetha ukuthi lo ikhona ingxaki. Ikhona ingxaki. So we must respond to that. Ngiyafuna ke ukutsho okokuba xa nihlala phansi, thanks Tiger Brands, we invite all the private public partnerships that we have to forge ahead to ensure that at least we change the outlook of the people of the province. We don't have gold here. We don't have silver. But I can assure you we do have praise. Hey. On that one I can assure you. You can take your gold, you can take your silver, but what has been left by God in this land is praise.